Well, hi there, food friends. It's Kevin, and welcome to Cavalcade of Food. And we have a display window edition here. The summer windows have been up for a couple, 3 weeks already. And before it got too late, I wanted to make sure I got a video of them because a lot of you always ask about the window displays. So here's what we've got for summer at the Cavalcade. If you remember from the earlier spring windows, I had these little vignettes where I had sets of curtains sort of dividing up the windows. I took those curtains off and actually put them in the back of the displays. And used them for backdrops that way, because the kind of windows I wanted to do for the summer didn't lend themselves to sort of the vignette style. So this is just a backyard outside fun window, and so we're out in the backyard for summertime. You can see I've got an assortment of kites flying around throughout the windows. I've got a beach ball hanging there. Ralph said it looked like a big disco ball hanging down. And then I've got some vintage lawn chairs, and a lot of us will recognize these. Would see these everywhere growing up in backyards. They're actually very comfortable chairs, and so I've got a few here on display, as well as some vintage coolers and thermo jugs and pop bottles. And do you all remember jarts, which was a lawn game? We used to play it all the time. My dad loved them. They don't make them anymore. They make something similar but different that are sort of weighted at the end. These are the old ones with the very sharp points, and they stopped making them because unfortunately I think people got injured, so they had to do away with it. But anyways, these are jarts. I've got a picnic basket there, and the old baseball mitt, transistor radio, some off mosquito spray, and there's a Stroh's beer bottle, and some old pop bottles, an old magazine. And so anyways, it's just hanging out in the backyard in the summertime, something we did all the time. I can remember parties and aunts, uncles, grandparents being in the backyard, sitting on chairs like this and playing lawn games, and that's what we did. So that's the small window over there. And here's the large window. The large window is one display, and we'll call it the Croswell Fan Club. By the way, Ralph made all these signs for me, as he usually does, and they're great. So here's the Croswell Fan Club. And this is a collection of some fans, vintage electric fans that I have. And I want to start sort of in the center because I want to do a shout out and a thank you to my buddy Todd from Chicago. And Todd's originally from Michigan. And he came to pay me a visit a few weeks ago. And he brought me two of these incredible vintage fans, the ones right in front here. The one is a Country Air. The brown one with sort of that radiated grill. I just love that design of that fan. And then this one here on the right is a Kmart branded Lakewood box fan, and I'll come over to the side. You can see it's in that wonderful Kmart Kresge turquoise color. Anyways, Tom, I am just so grateful. Thank you so much for your gift of these two vintage box fans. And Todd came with friends Ray and Steven, and Ray brought me this just adorable, really cool old Westinghouse table fan. I put it right up there on the pedestal. So thank you, Ray, for that. That is just terrific. And I just love it. And it is a great little fan, too. It really moves the air. So we just have an assortment here of fans, but after Todd and Ray and Steven came up with the gifts of these fans, I said, that's it. That's my summer window. I'm going to do electric fans. So we can start over here. Hey, there's Midge, and she's saying, fan time is fun time. And I agree wholeheartedly. I've got kind of hanging there on the side a turquoise color window fan, and it's the center part that actually has the fan. You can flip it on either direction, whether or not you want it to bring air in or exhaust air out of the room. Then we have here basically it's a box fan, but it's on a stand, a Dominion box fan. I have a little electric fan there. It's called a Polar Cub. And then here, do some of you remember the Hasek fans? These are fans that you put on the floor, and they pulled air from the floor and they blew it out throughout the room and circulated air that way. Those were real popular for a long time. There's a larger Westinghouse desk fan. Of course, we have the sign, Cavalcade Radio Hour, Saturdays 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern on WMIC. Check out the website Cavalcade of Food, and that can link you to the live broadcast stream if you ever want to listen to it, and I invite you to do so, where it's a different musical theme each week. There's an old Windsor. Here is one called A Quiet Home, and then a Westinghouse Mobile Air, and then there's that little Westinghouse desk fan that Ray gifted me. And then over here we've got some small, that's a Lakewood box fan. That red one there down below, if you can see, that is a Nap Monarch fan. I think it was originally turquoise, but whenever I found it, I don't remember where, someone had painted it red, which I kind of like, actually. Here's a couple more Hasek fans. That larger one there on the left is from a company called Freshened Air, and I believe they were in Chicago, Illinois. And here's another one there. And again, that beautiful, beautiful Country Air fan from my friend Todd. Thank you again. There's a GE 3-speed box fan, and that's a pretty powerful fan too, by the way. IMP, or that fan there. I don't remember the one at the bottom of the cart. There's a Windsor fan. I don't remember the brand of that, and I can't quite make it out from here. But we've got a few other fans here. This one is the one down below is a Edison. It's branded Edison box fan. And then we've got another fan up there. I believe that's a Lakewood. That's, if you can, I'll see if we can come to the side. That's sort of a avocado green. I've got a Signal fan there on top. There's an old Kenmore little tabletop fan, and actually another Kenmore fan here. And that is another blue Kmart branded fan. This one's a little later than the other one that Todd gave me. This one has plastic blades instead of metal blades. And I believe it's also was made by Lakewood. But this is the Croswell Fan Club window, and this is the summer window here. And again, I did the same thing. I took the curtains that were in the front that sort of divided it into little vignettes, and I moved the curtains, you can see, to the back. But they're on the rods, so I can always put them back on the front of the windows very easily. So I'm sort of happy with my new curtain versatility here. But those are the two summer windows at the Cavalcade this year. Backyard fun and keep cool with the Croswell Fan Club. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these vintage fans, and I always appreciate you watching. And remember, the website is cavalcadeoffood.com, and you can connect to everything that I've got going on there. So thanks again for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon here on Cavalcade of Food. Big traffic tonight in Croswell. See you soon, everybody.